What is good, man? It's your player partner, Packboy Dolo. Yo, round, Packboy Dolo, checking back in with another episode of the Round the Clock Thinker Show, man. Hey, look, we in here. It's a midnight show. What time is it? It's about to be 1 in the morning. It's 12:50. I'm still up and going. Got some things going in the crib, in the living room. You know what I'm saying? Doing some chores. So you know what? I just got back to the crib like midnight. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the show because I supposed to been shot a show Sunday, and then it was today. It's Tuesday. So I usually try to get my shows off. If I don't pre-record, I try to get the shows off either Saturday, at least recorded, or recorded Sunday right before I drop it, or Monday. So hey, I've been super busy. I'm running a little late on this one, but you know what? Ain't no complaints. We gonna make it happen. We gonna make it do what it's supposed to do anyway. You feel me? First and foremost, that the show is always brought to you by the Treeway Winterwear Collection, man. Make sure you go cop the drip. The link is in the description. I got some new stuff I'm working on for that brand too. It's gonna be super dope. It should be ready by Christmas. I got a few things I'm working on that's gonna be ready by Christmas, So be on the lookout for that. As you see, I got my apple cider right here smoking up, and it's ready to go into the tree glass. You dig? Shout out to Bay, she had caught these little glasses, man. Love, peace, and joy. Hey, it's getting closer to Christmas, man. I know it's my favorite time of the year, fall, then you got winter, man, and then you got the Thanksgiving and the Christmas holidays. They roll right into there. Then the whole new year is about to be 2026. Can y'all believe that? Man, 2025 went by like the blink of an eye, But I learned a lot during this year, just like I do every year, and like I've been doing every year since I really just got myself together. And this is something that we're going to be talking about today. I wanted to name this show How to Remain Steady and Sturdy, right? How to remain steady and sturdy. And if you look up, let's see, did I bring my phone? No, my phone ain't even here. So if you look up the definition for sturdy, let's just do it on here. Let's just do it on the desktop, right? Cause we wanna get so strongly and solidly built. That's what sturdy means. We gonna get particular tonight. And to be steady, right? Steady, firmly fixed, supported or balanced, not shaking or moving. You feel me? So let's run it back. Okay, steady means firmly fixed, supported or balanced, not shaking or moving. And then the second definition on here, let's see. Okay, I was just looking at the other definitions. So the second one is regular even and continuous in development, frequency or intensity. Steady, right? Steady. Now, sturdy. Of a person or their body, strongly and solidly built. Right? So, and this could be like a metaphor for a person's mind, strongly and solidly built. And when I think of being sturdy or being steady, I think about resilience, right? And I think about how, look, everybody gonna face a challenge. There's no way around facing challenges. There's no way around having off days. I'm gonna put it like that. Having off days. There's no way around having off moments. I'm telling you. Nobody's perfect. Perfect example, Steph Curry. Steph Curry does not make all his shots. He doesn't. Steph Curry doesn't always have good games. But Steph Curry is still one of, if not the greatest shooter that has ever picked up a basketball. Why is that? He's remembered and he's known for his greatness, right? He's not remembered and known for the failures, for the work that he had to put in, for the games that he just was off. He's remembered for the games and the times when he made the shots. He's known as one of the greatest shooters that ever picked up a basketball. That's someone that you can say that's sturdy and steady. He's consistent. He stayed consistent within his practices, right? And a wise man once said, "Hey, if you wanna master something, you have to become a practitioner. You have to tap at that thing all the time, even though it's not always gonna work in your favor." The art of remaining sturdy and steady. And in order to be sturdy, you must be steady. And in order to be steady, you must be sturdy. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand, right? And you can't overlook that. You see what I'm saying? You cannot overlook that. They go hand in hand. In order to be steady, you have to be sturdy. In order to be sturdy, you have to be steady. You can't have one without the other, because the sturdiness is where the foundation comes from. That's what you're built on. You see what I'm saying? See if I can plug up my little. Give me 1 second. So, being steady is the same as being sturdy. You can't have one without the other. Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this is because the reason I'm talking about this is because we cannot get caught up and trying so hard to be perfect. The idea of being steady and sturdy represents resilience, which yields the fact that it's gonna be off days, it's gonna be challenges. As long as you remain sturdy and steady at what you're trying to accomplish, at who you are when you wake up. Don't ever veer off from who you are, who you're trying to become, what you're trying to accomplish. Don't ever veer off just because you have an off moment or an off day. Don't let that be the end all, be all, because tomorrow, and check out my video on how tomorrow is always a fresh start. A clean slate tomorrow. Today, it is what it is. Tomorrow is going to be today. And it'll be a fresh day. It'll be a fresh now, fresh moments. You got new breath in your lungs. It's a new day. And you can make it a new outcome. You can turn it into a whole new scenario. You feel me? But most of us will get caught up in that dip, that dip when things feel like they not working, or they didn't work, or they couldn't work. When you're steady and sturdy, you're accepted to the fact that things won't always work. But that does not mean that you stop looking for ways to make it work. I shall give an example. Say, and I'm going to give two examples because I like to touch like all subjects. I like to be around the clock. I like to be around the board and give like different scenarios so that everybody can have like an understanding of where I'm coming from. You feel me? I need a chop. So that everybody could get where I'm coming from when I'm speaking, you dig? So check this out, right? Say for example, let me wipe this up. Say for example, you get a new spot and you just moved in a new spot and you're running a business, right? And your business, that's how you're pretty much supporting yourself. It's the business, right? And let's say during the summertime, business is booming. Everything is everything. Bills paid, clients, clientele. Everything is everything, right? And let's say around the winter time, things start to slow down. Let's say during the winter time, things start to just slow down, right? The money gets slow, you feel me? Behind on some stuff, you start to get behind. If you're steady and you're sturdy, for one, you're gonna foresee that. Sitting at the beginning, when things pop off, you're gonna say, look, and you know, especially if you got a really good mentor, they'll give you the game. They'll point you in the right direction usually. So you'll say, look, I know that I just got a really nice spot. And right now it's, I don't know, let's say it's springtime when you got the spot. So business is picking up. You know, you already saved, the business is picking up, boom, got the new spot, right? Then summer comes in, business is booming still, got the spot, everything is everything, you good, right? Okay. When you got the crib in the springtime, you would have said, okay, at some point, things are going to slow down. At some point, probably around the fall, business is going to slow down. So if you're sturdy and you're steady and you're foreseeing it, right? You're going to say, around right at the end of the summertime, I'm going to pick up a side job. I'm going to pick up a side job to support me throughout the winter, the fall and winter, when business is slow. That way, I don't mess with my savings, and it puts me in a position to go this way instead of that way. So it puts me in a position to keep moving forward instead of backwards, right? And you already foresaw that. That's been sturdy. And then during the winter months, fall months, you stay steady at working the play. You draw up the play. You drew up the play in spring before you even got the crib, because you knew what was most likely gonna happen right here, and then right here, and then right here. So you foresaw the whole situation. You drew up a play, and then by the time fall came, you ran the play. You see what I'm saying? You ran the play, and you was steady. You was sturdy enough to foresee it, and then when you had to run the play through the fall and winter months, you was steady at making it, at following through, steady at following through, right? You're steady at following through with the play. Now, let's say soon as spring come around, hey, you can quit that job now. Business will pick back up unless you just want to keep it on the side. And keep in mind, you still building a savings on top of what you've already saved, and you're continuing to pay your invoices and keep everything pay it up. You see what I'm saying? Keep moving forward instead of backwards. Right? Now, let's go with another example. And I watch, shout out to Boss Man Top Sawyer, man, a real nigga on the internet. He a real one from LA area. Man, he been doing podcasting a long time. And people confide in him with their problems. Usually relationship problems, right? And man, he have so many emails where dudes, mainly dudes, they meet a chick, they with her for however long, it's been 7 months, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. They with her for however long, and they find out that they weren't the only one for a while. It was them and another nigga on the side that she been dealing with, and they had no idea. They were totally oblivious to the idea of her having somebody else on the side. And this causes, for one, in real life, like most niggas, they don't have anybody to confide in when it comes to these type of situations. So they crash out, they unalive her, unalive the dude, or unalive themselves, or it's something crazy. They catch a case and then they gotta go do life, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of their life, and they be 18, 19, it's something that can be avoided if you're sturdy and you're steady. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean, man. First of all, you gotta have a deep understanding that at any point, anything can happen. See, I feel like most of the time we get away from the idea that anything can happen, and we put so much faith into things being one way that we lose the sturdiness and the steadiness. Continuously moving forward instead of backwards, no matter what. Because look, if you're dealing with someone and you end up getting too caught up into them, and you lose sight of yourself, and you lose sight of the simple fact that anything can happen, anything is possible, period. Anything is possible. Nobody's really safe like that. Even married couples have affairs, right? But if you're sturdy and you're steady within who you are and what you're about, with the deep understanding that anything can happen, when certain situations like this blow up, which, like I said, anything can happen, but if you are sturdy and steady, it's more unlikely, because you're going to be a rare person. You're a rare breed in how you move and conduct yourself, and you always show resilience. You always show steadiness and sturdiness each and every day, each and every moment within who you are, and you never get lost in the sauce. You never lose track of where you're going. You never lose track of leading. You never lose track of the simple fact that anything can happen at any given time. And that we live in a world where people really truly like to submerge reality. They like to cloak reality in their fantasies. And they end up getting the shit end of the stick by doing that, instead of looking at life as reality and saying, hey, look, I'm going to enjoy each and every moment like it's the last, because it could be the last. Then maybe it's not, but each and every moment counts every time. You see what I'm saying? Enjoying each and every moment like it's the last. And if it is, if something comes about and that's what was going on, then that's what was going on. I'm sturdy and steady. So guess what? If that situation, that just means that situation wasn't for me. It wasn't meant to continue to be a part of my story. It was the end of that book in my life. You close the book and you move on and you keep it trucking. And of course, you're going to deal with pain. Of course, you'll deal with confusion. Of course, you'll deal with these things. But you will understand too that anything can happen. And anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is be the best you. That's it. You just be the best you, and you let everything else play itself out. On its own, because it's gonna do that either way. Either way, it's gonna play itself out on its own. You don't have to. Not only you, most people feel like they can. You can't control what's gonna happen in reality. Only thing you can control, really, is how you move. And it has a lot to do, most of the time, more often than not, that has a lot to do with the outcome that you get. But you don't necessarily control the outcome all the time like that. You see what I'm saying? You just have to know how to flow and be steady and sturdy. So that's with job situations, that's with relationships. I think this, that purpose, right, drives and it'll pull you through anything that you could possibly face if you got the purpose. If you are working towards something, or you like, and whatever that purpose may be, you know what I'm saying? If whatever your purpose is, you have to find it and understand it and be in tune with it. Everything else, when it happens, if it comes from left field and you didn't see that coming, I feel like as long as that purpose is still there and it keeps you going it keeps you going a certain way, that purpose will pull you through that mud. It'll pull you through the mud, and you'll end up up on the other side with the lesson, with the understanding that anything can happen, and life is unpredictable. It's unpredictable. It's like a mystery. Like you never really know. So being sturdy and steady is more so about knowing you and trusting you and moving how you move and knowing knowing this right here. Despite whatever happens, despite anything that happens, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I know I'll get through it. I know I'll bounce back. I know that I could end up right back on top. And I'll end up right back on top in a better situation. I'll end up right back on top with a better mentality, a better mind, with more understanding, more game than I had before. Because I made mistakes, and the mistakes that I made, when I get pulled through this mud by my purpose, and I stand on the other side, and I wash the mud off me, and I look back to what I just came through, I'm gonna realize, oh, okay, I see what I did there. I see what happened there. But then you fix the kink, and you keep it moving that way. Don't get weak-minded. Don't get weak-minded and crash out here. And for one, if you young or old, you should be going that way. You should be trying to find out a way to get your bread right. Trying to find out a way to learn more and earn more. And become a better version of you. And be more smoother in your movements. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself up to par as far as like keeping your, dressing yourself up when you can, keeping your hair cut, keeping your face shaved and neat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciating who you are as a person. And I truly feel like appreciating who you are as a person, along with having a purpose, a certain purpose that drives you, I feel like that's the key to life. And you won't crash out like a dummy. You won't crash out over a female. You won't crash out just because, you know what I'm saying, like this dude over here, you know what I'm saying, he on whatever he on, and I'm on what I'm on, but like we clashing because we both ego tripping in reality. In reality, he ego tripping and I'm ego tripping. You know what I'm saying? He hang, I'm hang. And then at the end of the day, I'm over here, I'm like, yeah, he hang on me. You feel me? So I'm a step. You feel me? I'm a stepper. Spray, we gonna fuck around and get in a shootout. All because he hang on me and he said this. You know what I'm saying? Then I said this about him, and I'ma stand on it, and then now I done said it and put it out there. Now I really gotta stand on it. And most of the time, guess what? It be music. It be motherfuckers who really think that they can rap or make music. When in reality, you know what they doing? All they doing is just casting spells upon each other and playing gangster. Listen, a beat can always make you gangster because you hearing the beat. Listen, on some real shit, an instrumental, a beat possesses you. I just said it. A beat possesses you. If you listen, this is why you'll find a motherfucker that really not like that, but he got a song that sound like he is. it be these rap wars out this motherfucker. You imitate what the industry doing, but the industry running plays to get paid. We just niggas in the streets with the microphone and a little setup, and you know what I'm saying, we back and forth edit with some nigga over here with the same shit. Ain't neither one of us really got nothing going. You feel me? It's just a lot of rapping and capping, and then, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, it should be about a bitch. It be about a little female, and, you know, if it ain't about a female, it's some generic, like, made up ego tripping. Man, I could talk all night about this, but I said all that to say, get your shit straight, man. Remain steady and sturdy out here. Foresee your situations. Being gangster and hard and putting yourself in harmful, illegitimate situations, that shit played out. Is old. Actually, it should have never been in fashion. You feel me? It was just new, and it was exciting, and a lot of people caught wind of it, and they just started doing it. And a lot of niggas died, and then it's still like that, where you got the NBA young boy who's still making music that promotes that, and all the drill rappers, they promote that energy, and they getting paid, bro. They get paid to have you crash out. And they fabricate beefs. And man, look, I can go on and on about this shit, man. At the end of the day, it's time to grow up and handle what you need to handle. Or don't. I'm just on here talking. You know what's crazy to me? Is that like the same spots that most people regular, right? Some of the most gangster niggas don't. They're not gonna go out there. Especially, don't let it be somebody who's been a gangster. They went and did time, and then they came home and say they went and did 20 straight. Came home. Still really about it. They still about it, right? But they are not gonna go to a spot where everybody go to that spot very frequently. They're not gonna put themselves in that type of situation. They're not gonna go to a spot like that and be like hanging out until the shit close. Some of the most gangster niggas, and I heard OG niggas tell me this too, they'll swing through the block to feel the air, feel the atmosphere. They'll bust the block 3-4 times and be like, nah, I'm not going out there. Some shit gonna pop off out there. I'm not going out there. I'm not going where I'm gonna end up in some shit. No way. Or put myself in a position, and no way. I'm gonna be in the comfort of my home, sipping some apple cider, and then motherfucker gonna say, man, they got the shoe at that bit, man. Man, shit popped off, man. Motherfuckers had blades. People was running and gunning. You should have saw it. No, I shouldn't have. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm chilling. I'm good right here, over here, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Probably chopping up some game with my old lady. Talking about some cool shit. Talking about creating new sweatsuits. Creating a podcast. Talking about an audio book. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool over here reading a book. I'm cool doing this. And some other little youngins, hey, like my little cousin, shit, that little nigga, I like how he move. Hey, he not finna be in no spot like that, man. Look, he gonna go to a little show or something like a little groovy little show with his old lady. You feel me? Where there's security there. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be up in the high seats like a comedy show or something, you know. Up in the high seats, vibing, chilling, you feel me? If he sip a little song, he gonna tell her not to sip cause she gonna drive. You know, he gonna play it how he supposed to play it. And he said no to a party. Guaranteed that same night. No, I'm good, man. I'm gonna go shoot over here about an hour west of the party. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go over here. And I'm gonna be with the old lady, man. We're gonna go out, chill, vibe. You know? Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Instead of, as soon as a nigga call, oh yeah, it's a party. It's a party. We're going to the bars. There's gonna be some bitches out there, man. I'm finna get stupid fresh just to go out here, be comparing myself to these niggas. Now we into it. And next thing you know, it's a show for the bitches. It's a show for the females. I'm showing off for the females. It's a show off. It turned into a show off. If you want to get a chick, and if you trying to get a main one or something like that, if that's your game, if that's your thing, and that's what you really aim for, that's why you go to all these events, you go into the wrong events. You gonna fuck around and get clipped trying to go out in the wrong environments and get a woman. When in reality, if you learn yourself and focus on yourself, you'll find yourself in coffee shops. You'll find yourself in bookstores probably. You'll find yourself in a particular store, let's just say Burlington, my nigga. If you end up liking to get certain shirts because you like to keep yourself up, you will bump into her there. When you moving around on your own, not when you gotta click up with some other niggas and then you heard about this party and now you about to go over there and y'all deep 6, 7, 8 deep, and then you go in there and just stand around. And next thing you know, you stay to the end of the night. I saw it. You stay to the end of the night, hesitant, just drinking. Now you got alcohol in your system, and there's other gentlemen in there got alcohol in their system. And now you clash. It becomes a show off for the women that you didn't even go and introduce yourself to. You just see them standing up. Ain't that some shit? Be sturdy and steady. I've been on here for a good minute, man. I'm going on 45 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap this one up. But I just wanted y'all to really soak this game up, man, because we spend a lot of time trying to impress others. instead of being sturdy and steady on impressing ourselves and learning ourselves and, you know, get into whatever information that you have a belief in, man. You know, and it's more to life than bullshit. You know, it's more to life than wanting to be the top one, you know what I'm saying, the big dog. Hey, look, I'm a little nigga, man. Listen, I'm not a tough nigga, man. I'm not tough. I'm not trying to shoot it out with you. I'm not trying to do none of this shit, man. If it gets that deep, and that needs to be done and handled, and it's like, and it makes sense for that to happen, that's a total different story. That's a different conversation. That would involve different people. That would involve a lot of money and the right plan. But this wanting to be, you know, the top one just because, and then you clashing with other ones who want that same position just because, you know what I'm saying? You said you want it, you said you're it, and they over there saying they're it. You see? And they want to come have a problem with you just because you saying you, hey, look, I'm a little nigga. I'd rather be the little one doing big shit that speaks for itself than to be over here trying to speak for it, trying to talk myself up and use my words. And man, I ain't gotta do that. I could just do my little magic, bow, 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 and put something out. And I got a whole podcast. I'm just chilling. You know, I make music. I put out super sick videos, probably like twice a year, 3 times a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I dropped none this year. I can't remember. But I'm just more on the humble tip, more chill. I won't be run over though. Of course not. But for the most part, I'm not going to indulge in any unnecessary bullshit that can be avoided. If I can foresee it and say, oh yeah, it's going to be some bullshit right there, I'm good. I'm going to go over here. It's like watching for the weather. If you know it's going to storm, you stay inside. You know, if the weatherman says it, sometimes, hey, it doesn't storm. But guess what? I'm still cooler and cozy inside, other than like taking the chance of going out, getting caught in the storm. Man, it's your round, Packboy Dello, checking out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. This was a late night show. I flowed for a while on this one. I'ma just upload it. So whenever this get done, probably be in the morning, something like that. But I'ma just upload it and just know it's 1:39 right now. 1:39 in the morning. So I'ma just go ahead and end this one, but I hope I got through to the ones that's here for it. And if you're not here for it and I didn't get through to you, hey, I get it. I understand. No hard feelings. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you doing. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but If it clicks for you, it does, man. I'm out. Peace.